Yeah, question was, where do we use cells in series, and answer is in the battery. We put two cells, so there are two cells in series. When you put three cells, there are three cells in series, right? Each cell is of 1.5 volt, right? So then how it looks like? Say this is your first cell, it is of 1.5 volt. Then you put one more cell, it is also 1.5 volt. Then third cell, it is also 1.5 volt. So let's say this is B and this is A. So what will be the total potential difference? 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. टोटल कितना होगा? हेलो, 4.5. उसको हम फिजिक्स में सिंबॉलिकली ड्रॉ करें तो ये ऐसा डायग्राम आएगा. ए बी, ईच इज ऑफ 1.5 वोल्ट. तो टोटल पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कितना आएगा? सेम 4.5. Are you getting it? Okay, so we are discussing this part. Fine, sir? Okay. How will go about this? So let's take for simplicity two cells in series. Hold on. Okay, so what you have to find? Formula for equivalent EMF and formula for equivalent internal resistance. This is the question. In answer, I draw one cell. This is internal resistance. Let's say it is R1 and its EMF is epsilon 1. This is one cell. Okay. And voltage across its two ends is V1. Now I put one more cell. Its EMF is epsilon 2 and internal resistance is R2. Fine, sir? So terminal voltage here is V2. Yes? Any doubt so far? Shall I proceed further? Okay. So total voltage is going to be V. Agreed? So from diagram you can write V equal to V1 plus V2. Okay. Now instead of V1, can I write epsilon 1 minus IR1? And instead of V2, I can write epsilon 2 minus IR2. Do you get this formula? Last one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Therefore V equal to, I manipulate epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 minus I common R1 plus R2. Right? I put this also in bracket. Instead of V, I can write epsilon equivalent minus IR equivalent equal to epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 minus I R1 plus R2. Now if you comparing both sides, Madhav has come after a long time. Let me talk to Madhav. Hello Madhav. माधव, रुकावट के लिए खेद है। यस माधव, वेयर हैव यू बीन दिस डेज? Madhav, your audio mic is on, you can talk to me. Okay, so if I compare, it gives epsilon equivalent equal to epsilon 1 plus epsilon 2 and R equivalent equal to R1 plus R2. ये पूरी कहानी का सार क्या हुआ कि if I don't want to make two cells having two internal resistance, whatever the function done by combination of these two cells would be equally be done by a single cell if I connect between B and A. This is epsilon equivalent and this is R equivalent. epsilon equivalent का वैल्यू होगा epsilon 1 प्लस epsilon 2 और इसका वैल्यू होना चाहिए R1 प्लस R2. Then the role played by these two cells is equally performed by this single cell. This was now question number 1. Any doubt? Any question?
सर इसे हम पोटेंशियल गेन की मेथड से नहीं कर सकते?
पोटेंशियल
गेन मतलब बी से स्टार्ट करके?
हाँ, वो यू कैन यूज द किरचॉफ रूल से भी कर सकते हैं, बट दिस इज सिंपल टू फॉलो. इसके बाद आफ्टर दिस देयर इज सीरीज टॉपिक विच आई एम टीचिंग नाउ, देन विल डील विद किरचॉफ्स लॉ. सो सेम आंसर वी कैन हैव फ्रॉम वेरियस एंगल्स. ओके, but this is more sumable as of now. Okay, now कहानी में twist. Question 2. For two cells in parallel, find expressions or formula for epsilon equivalent and R equivalent. Now first question, where do we use cells in parallel? Give me some practical example. House where? House in house at which place? These are not your appliances in parallel, okay? No. If you go to banks, they have got inverters, okay? So they will have a battery, big battery, and it is connected to inverter which supplies 220 volt. Generally they have got 24 volt battery, okay? It is connected here. So 24 volt goes in, 24 volt DC is going to the inverter, and here 220 volt AC comes out from the inverter, and this is how your bank computer and all the things runs, right? They can't afford to switch off their computers especially. Now every battery has a limit. So each battery gives a backup of 20 minutes. Then with one battery if you connect, then within 20 minutes your supply will go off. So what they do, they take one more battery of 24 volt और उसको इसके साथ पैरेलल में कनेक्ट कर दिया. ये पॉजिटिव टू पॉजिटिव, नेगेटिव टू नेगेटिव. बेनिफिट क्या रहा? दिस इज ऑल्सो 24 volt battery. Now together they will give you 40-minute backup. So whenever you want to have continuous supply, you need to use batteries in parallel. Okay. So ये
में भी तो ऐसा हो ही सकता है ना.
सीरीज में क्या होगा कि एक 24 वोल्ट का बैटरी है, अनदर इज ऑफ 24 वोल्ट बैटरी, तो वोल्टेज 24 मिला के हो जाएगा 48 वोल्ट. Now if you give 48 volt to inverter will fuse because it was designed to run at 24 volt. So connecting here two cells in series like this will bring a disaster. आपको 24 का 24 वोल्ट ही रखना है, but it should be able to supply current for a long time. So put 2 batteries in parallel. Still higher, put 3 battery. So उसको बोलते हैं बैटरी बैंक. क्या बोलते हैं? बैटरी बैंक. So many batteries are connected in parallel, तो वो हो जाता है बैटरी बैंक. So is it clear that we have to use here cells only in parallel but not in series? Shiva, clear sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now coming back to this part. How the diagram would look like? So this is cell 1. Okay. EMF is epsilon 1. Internal resistance is R1. Okay. This is another cell. Internal resistance is R2. This is epsilon 2. Now they are in parallel. And suppose they are connected to a load. This is load. Okay. Okay. Now let's say this is R external. You can also see it is load. Current passing through it is I. So how much current would be passing here? Here I. Okay. So here entering current is I. Now it will split. This is I1 and this is I2. I1, I2. They will merge here and make the current I. Do you follow the diagram?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now if both of them are in parallel, so potential will be same. So if I draw voltage across them, it is going to be V. Let's say this is B and this is A. Between A and B, the voltage is V. But as far as current is concerned, it is I1 and I2. Now understand, here we started with V equal to V1 plus V2, right? Here we write first point. From diagram, one can write I equal to I1 plus I2. Is it right or wrong? See here, I is going and then it is making up I1 and I2. So same thing is written here mathematically. Fine, sir? Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
we know that V equal to epsilon minus IR. ये लास्ट सेंचुरी में हमने ख़त्म कर दिया, राइट? सो आई कैन राइट आई आर इक्वल टू एप्सिलॉन माइनस वी. Therefore I equal to epsilon minus V divided by R. Fine, sir? So from this I can write I1 is going to be epsilon 1 minus V divided by R1 and I2 would be equal to epsilon 2 minus V upon R2. See, I will not write V1 and V2 here, and here is the catch. Both the cells are in parallel, positive ends are joined at A negative ends are joined at B, so they are in parallel, so potential across AB is same. So I am not supposed to write here V1 and V.
सर
Yes,
हम कल वाला फॉर्मूला यूज नहीं कर सकते I1 is equal to R2 by R1 R2
नहीं, वो तो था रेजिस्टर्स के लिए था, when resistors are in parallel. The way resistor behaves and the way cell behaves, cells are the source of energy, so it looks different.
इसमें भी तो रेजिस्टेंस आएगा ही नहीं इसलिए
लेकिन resistor alone is the okay. So Shivam, if epsilon 1 and epsilon 2 wouldn't have been there, then what you are saying is correct. But why current I1 is flowing? Because of this battery. It is not only because of R1. Why I2 is flowing? It is because of epsilon 2 and R2 both. Right? So we cannot use that formula. Okay. So that formula will work for this kind of diagram. R1, R2, and there is a cell here. This internal resistance epsilon R1 and R2. So there yesterday's formula that I1 equal to R2 upon R1 plus R2 into I would work, but not in this present case. Okay sir?
यस सर
Okay. So what आप
एक्सटर्नल लोड क्यों लगाना है?
अच्छा ओके, सो दिस इज फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. ये आर क्यों लगे? टेक्स्ट में तो ये दिखाया नहीं है. सपोज आर इज एब्सेंट, दिस इज 0. विल देयर बी एनी करंट फ्लोइंग इन दिस एक्सटर्नल लूप? No. Then will I be in a position to write I equal to I1 plus I2? No. And if no current is flowing here, I1 and I2 value may not be there. Are you getting my point? So we are connecting R external. And here also I didn't show, but I could have showed. Let's say I'm showing it here. Okay, so this is now R external. R external होगा तभी तो इसमें से current I, one thing I forgot to mention, current I will be same across each because they were in series. So same I was flowing here through external resistor, right?
सर रेजिस्टेंस से फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा ना, फर्क कैसे पड़ेगा हम लोड लगाए तो रेजिस्टेंस लगाए
अगर if you will not connect anything here, no current would be flowing. If you are connecting smaller value here, more current would be flowing. Connect large value of resistor here, less current would be flowing, right? But if you want that current passes through each cell, you need to connect something externally. Okay?
सर
Yes.
सर हम रेजिस्टर की जगह पे आइडियल सेल भी तो लगा सकते
हाँ,
हैं पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस क्रिएट करने के लिए.
हाँ, ideal cell. Now, what is an ideal cell? इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस जीरो होगा, राइट? तो ये 0 हो जाएगा, ये 0 हो गया. ओके, देन इंस्टेड ऑफ वी विल राइट एप्सिलॉन इक्वल टू एप्सिलॉन 1 प्लस एप्सिलॉन 2. तो यहाँ पर क्या आ जाएगा? दिस फॉर्मूला विल रिमेन सेम एंड आर इक्विवेलेंट बिकम 0 प्लस 0 0 प्रोवाइडेड.
हमने जो लोड लगाया ना उसकी जगह पे सेल लगाया.
तो यू विल हैव 3 सेल्स इन अ लूप. यहाँ पे एक सेल लगा दिया, सो देयर विल बी 3 सेल्स इन अ लूप.
तो उस 3 सेल्स का चाहिए सर, तीसरा सेल तो चाहिए होगा ना, तो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस को ऐसा क्रिएट करना.
क्यों 2 सेल से नहीं होगा? से दिस इज अ बल्ब, So you have connected two cells in series and this is a bulb, so bulb would glow, right? If it is a fan, the fan would run. So this could be any
कैसे
device.
join करेगा पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस तो मतलब अगर हमने VT लगाया नहीं तो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कैसे समझ
क्या नहीं लगाया?
मतलब वो सेल या तो कुछ लगाया नहीं तो पोटेंशियल
Cell है ना, these are the cells. These two cells are there. If I show its practical diagram how it would look like, तो ये ऐसा दिखेगा. This is positive of a cell. This another cell, positive, negative. Each is of 1.5 volt. This is A and this is B. तो टोटल हो जाएगा 3 वोल्ट. अब यहाँ पर आप एक बल्ब कनेक्ट करेंगे. दैट बल्ब इज बाउंड टू ग्लो. Are you getting my point? Darshan.
Yes, sir.
So with one cell you will have less potential, bulb will glow dim. Two cells in series, more potential difference, so bulb will grow brighter. You can put one more cell here, so it becomes 4.5 volt. Bulb will still brighter. Understood? Darshan. I'm waiting, Darshan. Am I not audible?
So you are audible.
Yes, sir, you are on.
Okay. So, yes.
सर हमें अगर सिर्फ ए और बी 2 पॉइंट से दिए मतलब पूरा लूप कंप्लीटेड
नहीं दिया.
इफेक्टिव लूप नहीं है तो फिर तो एप्सिलॉन 1 प्लस एप्सिलॉन 2 ही आ जाएगा ना
किस में?
सीरीज में
सीरीज में अगर व्हाट यू आर सेइंग इज करेक्ट. सीरीज में मान लो दिस इज ऑल केस विच आर डिस्कसिंग, दिस आर प्रैक्टिकल केस, रियल लाइफ एग्जांपल. नाउ इफ यू टेक आइडियल एग्जांपल, तो R1 is 0 and R2 is 0 because your both the cells are ideal. So 0 plus 0 is 0. So epsilon equal to epsilon plus epsilon. So this is a general case. And what Achyut is saying is ideal case. So that's a special case. So from this equation you should be able to explain special cases also.
आइडियल केस नहीं होगा, इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस होगा सेल्स का
हाँ.
लेकिन वो लूप कंप्लीटेड नहीं है.
नहीं है.
तो हमें बी फाइंड करना है तो फिर तो आई 0 हो जाएगा.
हाँ. So in that case, that part we are going to discuss later on also. यहाँ पे you did not connect with anything. So there is epsilon 1, R1 is present, epsilon 2, R2 is present, but you haven't connected anything. तो यहाँ पे जो लॉस हो रहा था वो IR1, it is not happening. यहाँ पे जो लॉस हो रहा था IR2, it is not happening. Why? Because current equal to 0. Right? So this is called open circuit condition. We are going to discuss that part later on. In open circuit condition, no current is flowing. So in that case, epsilon equal to epsilon 1 plus epsilon. Though there are internal resistances, but we will not take them into account. Right? Achyut. But again, this is a special case. That if I equal to 0. Right? Okay, so these are practical example. Cells, they are having finite internal resistance connected to an external load, and so in external circuit I is passing, and through individual batteries I1 and I2 is passing. Now in that case, if I substitute this, I'll start on a new page, so it becomes, let me write here, this becomes your notes also. I equal to epsilon 1 minus V upon R1 प्लस एप्सिलॉन 2 माइनस v upon r2. Therefore I equal to, if I write it properly, epsilon 1 by r1 plus epsilon 2 by r2 minus v by r1 minus v by r2. ओके,
तो भी कॉमन ले लेंगे ना.
हाँ अब कॉमन ले लेंगे. सो आई इक्वल टू एप्सिलॉन 1 बाय r1 प्लस एप्सिलॉन बाय r2 माइनस v, then in bracket 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2. By the way, all this mathematical heading which you are doing, what's the purpose? Question क्या है? Epsilon equivalent and r equivalent we want to find, right? So the way we did know in previous one, ऐसा कुछ फॉर्मूला लाना पड़ेगा, right? तो बात बन जाएगी. Okay.
तो मिल गया ना आपको, इक्वेट करना है.
Still there is time. This can be written as epsilon 1 r2 plus epsilon 2 r1 whole divided by r1 into r2 minus v r2 plus r1 upon r1 r2. Okay. What we want to have an expression like this. We want v equal to epsilon minus ir. ऐसा कुछ फॉर्मूला चाहिए.
1 by r1 r2 को कॉमन ले लेंगे ना.
तो v को सब्जेक्ट बना देते हैं, इसको यहाँ पे राइट पे ला दूँ. और लेट्स डू वन थिंग, v आई वांट v टू बी ऑल अलोन. सो इसके मल्टीप्लिकेशन में ये जो टर्म है, दिस आई डोंट वांट, राइट? सो व्हाट शैल आई डू? मल्टीप्लाई बाय r1 r2 अपॉन r1 प्लस r2, होल इक्वेशन को मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. तो ये आ जाएगा i r1 r2 अपॉन r1 प्लस r2. दिस इज एप्सिलॉन 1 r2 प्लस एप्सिलॉन 2 r1. r1 r2 तो था ही, बट इन मल्टीप्लिकेशन आया r1 r2 अपॉन r1 प्लस r2 माइनस v को अकेला कर दिया, राइट?
पर वो तो डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा ना,
क्या?
ये भी तो मल्टीप्लाई में ही जाएगा.
क्या पूरे इक्वेशन को यहाँ पर को i को भी इससे मल्टीप्लाई किया, राइट साइड में फर्स्ट टर्म को भी r1 r2 डिवाइड बाय r1 प्लस r2 मल्टीप्लाई विद दैट. यहाँ पर अगर वो ब्रैकेट लाएंगे तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा ना, v विल बी अलोन. और v को राइट लेफ्ट में ले आओ तो v इक्वल टू एप्सिलॉन 1 r2 प्लस एप्सिलॉन 2 r1 अपॉन r1 r2 माइनस i r1 r2 अपॉन r1 प्लस r2. हो गया. इंस्टेड ऑफ v आई कैन राइट एप्सिलॉन इक्विवेलेंट माइनस ir इक्विवेलेंट इक्वल टू same as before. Fine चाहिए सुधी? Yes.
Yes sir.
कौन सा? हाँ. हाँ